Zoos are the last best hope against a rising tide of extinction. I just look around and I think what an amazing thing that the zoo is. That has really been a success story that we can all be proud of.
Tigers at the Fort Worth Zoo live in 60-year-old cages. Although the cats cannot break out, the cages are rusting and the concrete crumbling.
The zoo directors here say that unless the city of Fort Worth comes up with the money to take those bears and cats out of the cages and put them into a natural habitat, that they'll just have to put those animals somewhere else.
I think people were settled and they were used to it, and it was a zoo they grew up going to, and so I think that's where a little bit of the resistance came from to privatizing it.
The zoo's new master plan would double its size. There's been a lot of opposition, and the final decision has yet to be made.
The hearings were just, the council was packed. I mean, people would come to the meetings, they would yell, and it was just hard to get the message across of this is really going to be good for the city, good for the zoo.
Miss Bass never wanted to give up. She said, oh no, she was convinced, oh no, they'll see this, and finally did, and it's been beautiful.
Over 1 million people every year are coming to this zoo, and they're happy, and the animals are happy, and they come in and the baby gorilla's playing, and they're squealing, and they see the lions and they're gasping, and they come here and they feed the giraffes, and the hippos are playing in the water, and people are happy here.
And seeing other people just be wowed, and to know that, yes, it was done right.
When we first took over, the very first thing we did was the primate house. And then first real biggie was Texas Wild. Then we did MOLA, Museum of Living Art. It is the sort of envy of every herpetologist in the world, actually.
My view is that this zoo has grown from a small city-owned zoo to a leader, if not the leader, on a worldwide front on conservation.
I know in one trip I took to Africa, they had all the sponsoring countries. Our zoo was the only zoo that was listed along with the countries of what we're doing.
Gosh, I don't know that there's a more important nonprofit than the Fort Worth Zoo because of the education it gives to our youth, the science that goes on here, the commitment that starts at the top with the executive director and the board is second to none.
We just opened the African Savannah, which is the first phase of our 4-phase Wilder Vision. We finished raising $100 million. We're constantly going to have to work on what we have, improve it, and move forward.
Kind of have to scratch your head, say, how can something so good continue to get better every year?
It isn't what we hoped it would be, it's far more than what we hoped it would be. And it is our children's future, and for them to see what can happen and the difference it makes me very, very proud.
I don't think I know anyone who hasn't been to the Fort Worth Zoo. I think most everybody in town, at some point in their lives, they get here. So I'd say come on out again.